Say all these people where they work for La Republic, where Cameroon government use them. Their only way for survive now for be invisible or for make them for the media activity not be dictated. And then they use excuses. Each time they want bring you want to for expose them, the only simple way they go talk for Ambazonia then I say na infighting. Now because they want to me their own group find, now because they na ADF. So they only hide with this type of thing. That is how Sako get out of this, get away with this. Because some people they be feel say the digging mass, the way they be bring up those information, the Capo Daniels, the way they be bring up all those information, the Sheikah be them, they be doing that because they want for sabotage because they be different politically. No. You can make your assessment based on what have been substantiated and the conduct of the person at that particular time. There was no way anybody would ignore this thing and still be competent for you to deal with that person today. I'll take one for meeting Taka. I'll be telling una say the Cameroon their strategy for win Ambazonia, now their ability for mislead we and for misguide we so that we will be derailed. And for redefine the struggle. Use other people. Maybe we start fight each other so it no go be about Ambazonia and La Republic anymore. It go be na amber to amber. One of those people they don't use them critically for this struggle. Na Milton Taka. It don't go unnoticed until it can make a big, small mistake, but a big mistake for hire the assassination of their chief for Buchi. It don't lead us for examine and things that will be done miss them before for re-examine them and we don't know exactly who we be. Before I get for now the action way how Cameroon government and they use this guy called Ata Milan, no not Ata Milan, Milton Taka. Now here and need John Frundi that. The first indication where I be miss them all I be really miss them. That time way we be the one fight for stop Frundi. He conference with the Wahola for Bamenda. I call Frundi out of the blue. Frundi asked me, say, Milton Taka know about this thing? I said, no. He said, you should talk to Milton before you come back to me. Something strike my brain, but I not really follow up. Because I've been working that time now with Chris Anu. I call Chris Anu, I tell Chris Anu, say, now wait till that Frundi talk. I asked Chris Anu, say, you be that actually call Frundi for tell you, say, me carry the thing go to Sam in a polite manner for see whether the papa go bring or not. He said, no, he never talk. That's it. There must be something beneath. Why will Frundi? This picture come on for Milton Taka a Facebook page. Till now, you go for day, you go see Frundi. Now Frundi will be a master of ceremony for a married. Let me say Frundi. Now he be a papa for a married. Now he be a mentor for all SDF thing. Now he be the big SDF man for inside South Africa. Now say he work with Frundi hand in hand. I wanna know say Frundi na a top lieutenant for Mr. Pobia. He don't stand publicly talk am. These are the network where Cameroon government use them for moderate Ambazonia they respond. For mislead Ambazonia, for pacify Ambazonia. For give us bad decisions. You go to ask yourself, how come Seseko Ayok Tabi that acknowledge them in front of all activists them? Say the decision for make an IG was a big mistake. Even though he say in hindsight, but that is an acknowledgement that it was a big mistake. And yet, he is unable to reverse that mistake. He can simply just come up and say that IG government thing was a wrong thing, it was illegitimate, I disband it, and stay him and provide leadership from the jail like that. Milton Taka, they could create any organization. As a matter of fact, Milton Taka then accept and say the IG na a mistake and they go transit him in front of all Ambazonians. But still yet, he will not transit, he will not stop the IG government concept of being the head of state, being the sole legitimate power to represent the country and to carry guns. All those crap. Because why? They know that creating a government in itself would destroy the struggle. How do we know that they know? They don't advise them publicly, Foley Hall Law Firm. He don't advise them. Their best mind, Tasin Anyan, when I go sign on behalf of Skakuf for America in front of everybody. We don't be told, say, the IG creating a government will create opposition and it will cripple us. It will make it impossible for us to unite or collaborate. And that is exactly the effect it has. And that is why all the Cameroon agents in our struggle, all they need to do is to maintain an IG, maintain a government concept. No matter what you say, they'll pretend like it is infighting. They'll even blame that the AGOVC is also government. They say that we are also government. Even we do not claim exclusive power, they still claim that we are government. We are not a government because we don't claim exclusive power. Our leader do not claim to be the head of state. So we are not a government. To govern does not mean you are a government. So this is what Mr. Ntaka have been doing. He is there to make sure that they mislead Ambazonia, they misguide Ambazonia to derail our prospect with the hope that they will go and negotiate and play the role that the Takas were meant to play. Remember that these are people who are from Babaju. He's from Babaju. That is Babaju, the map of Babaju. He's in La République. The Taka family are La République. Just like Jongu Foncha. They don't grow among us. They wear country cap and country clothes now pass we. Because their job now for misrepresent us, for dress like us, speak like us, and represent us to make deals on our behalf like Foncha did. No doubt Foncha be talk say they will go to meet our brothers in Fumban. What brothers? They are not our brothers. Meet Ntaka, the error where they don't make and say they don't can take will a full suit they want fight for chieftaincy post. If I die fighting for chieftaincy post, some small village where they have opinion, they call a Mawa. Na quarter o, the quarter head for they alive, they call a Nawala, Atanga Wala. If they be supposed to make sub chief for day, if we been at the chief of Buchi, because royal in the clan, Pinying na a clan, Pinying na one chieftaincy, a fund. I'll be done explain the concept of a fund. It comes now by blood. That fund you get na two branch, two princes. You get the one for Menka and you get the one for Buchi. So na three palace then they for inside Pinying. You get the Pinying palace, you get the Buchi palace, and then you get the Menka. You still get sub chief them if that those chief they want them. So the quarter head or the so-called sub chief for inside Mawa, if they alive, meet Ntaka, they don't take money, bribe all man for village. That man they don't poison and so they don't be paralyzed. Now they for bed. I don't talk with the man. A francophone, La République, you are not even from Ambazonia. You are from Babaju. You have installed your brother like the chief of Mawa. In South Africa, they are even calling him a king. Now just say they like the Bulu Beti, the French government, they know say they get backing for the government. They don't become so bold, so abusive, so that they fit turn commit genocide. The same like the Houthis and the Tutsis question in Rwanda. So these people they have taken us to be fools. Francophones, Mr. Ntaka is from Cameroon. He's not from Ambazonia by birth. These are paper citizens fighting over chieftaincy, assassinating chief, now holding Seseko for Ikanas. This is the main person stopping Seseko from transiting the IG. He's the person, the family is in charge now in providing Seseko the money, every day. I know we'll go too deep inside. There are just so many revolutions I can review. But we know very well, say, the top lieutenant for South Africa, Christopher Ndip, now he be the main person because time way I be the coordinate the ADF activity, then they engage with Okoro. This is the main man where they coming from South Africa, the henchman for Mr. Ntaka, the instruct say the font of Buchi, he must die. They must kill him. Hey, na black leg. I don't play audio them. Na black leg, they must kill him. And they wanted to hide behind ADF. When ADF refused to kill the chief and release the chief, they came in behind closed door. They don't want to ever say Okoro was under them. But they collect money in South Africa for him. We have never tried to retake Okoro back under ADF. Never. Because in ADF, if you say you don't want to work with us, we allow you to go. There are so many people who can work with us. So these are the people who killed this chief on false allegation that the chief have opened a group in a vigilante group there for Cameroon to fight against Ambazonia, which was all lie. That's why they cannot defend it. They cannot make any accusation again. But the chief have left behind audio messages what I'm playing and people that don't hear wait we be the talk. So who be the mutant attacker? Now big gun for CPDM.
The determination of the Santat people not to be left out of the history-making political rendezvous of October 7 was manifested in songs and speeches during the CPDM campaign launch at the Santat Council Hall. In unison, speaker after speaker, like Dr.
So the one na Justine Taka. Now Milton Taka is sister this. Now they organized the last presidential election for inside Santa. Now they organize them inside Santa. For Milton Taka the house now pour be a picture. He did for up. No doubt for SCBC they celebrate AFCON. Now SCBC that the thing where all Ambazonia they cry inside SCBC they celebrate AFCON. Now that for day now screenshot that then celebrate AFCON. What a person where if you call yourself a patriot, where you fight for Ambazonian independence, go fit do such a thing like this. No doubt you get gili where we work for SCBC. The Catholic Church then use it for soften the heart for Seseko. Put money for a Bobby 200,000. Go for prison game for Seseko. The Cameroon Intelligence Services they receive them because they want to get direct one-to-one meeting with Seseko. They use them for building confidence. If he say get connection through the Catholic Church. Now say they manipulate Seseko. Ma play this video. Make una follow her up all.
Asafo Cornelius, Simon Achidi Achu, and Fru Jonathan.
The Santa women have mobilized their children, their husbands, their friends, and all they have.
So na Milton Taka is sister that. Na that Justine Taka. Na that this is a Milton Taka who is in charge of the IG of Seseko. It's not Yerima. Yerima I don't know for the first no way to go on for the. This is the Secretary of State, the spokesman, the A and B. He is all and all in IG. Not even scope. The scope people have run away. He gets to an organization called the SA of South Africa. Now they don't hold Seseko. Now they control IG. And they go make sure say no matter we go up and down, the IG will never transform itself into an organization. It will remain projecting itself like a government so that we look stupid in the international community, so that collaboration is impossible. And everything Seseko is doing, his intention there is that Seseko should not collaborate with the A of C. And they will remain a government. We say A, he will come and say B. We say C, he will come and say D. That is all they want to do. When they say negotiation, they will run go front. Remember, all the letter written by the IG is about government. Tell the international community we are government, we are government, we are government, we are government, we are government. There's nothing as advocating for Ambazonia independence. Ask, what have they done? Even the recognition of the, is it the city council that recognized them? It was an Ambazonian working there who invited Seseko to come and take that glory. It was not part of any strategy for them to lead us. They have made sure that everything dies. Money is not pumped into self-defense in any significant way from them. All money go to Seseko. They can just use money to bribe and make sure that they are the help. Their job is for one Cameroon. That's the job of Milton Taka. This is his sister. Let me play the video again, Mona, here. The sister of Milton Taka.
And Fru Jonathan.
The Santa women have mobilized their children, their husbands, their friends, and all they have to stand behind President Paul.
Party support.
So, unaran here uruna omop. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I be tell una, they hope for Cameroon government for win Ambazonia. Now for cause Ambazonia for fight itself. So that we go redefine the movement as seen by the international community as a bunch of people who don't care about any other thing but power, fighting within themselves. They use people to give bad advice, they use people to give bad leadership so that we will go away from things that are going to help us to win. That's why you see people like Chris Anu They are sending people to go back to their villages to isolate soldiers. Don't think that they are doing so because they are stupid. They know exactly what they are doing. Why do you think Seseko don't want to transform the IG? Some person go talk saying that because it's an organization. No. They don't accept it, they will transition them. That's why they call their own restoration council Transition Restoration Council. Milton Taka can talk, and Milton Taka himself in front of all activists. So they don't, it's not like they don't know that the IG in itself as a government is a crippling tool for Ambazonia. They know. They know exactly what they are doing because you have people like this. You have people like this, Taka Justin, working behind the scene with his brother. As he say, they don't gather all use them, uncle them, father them, all them, put them under poor bear hand. They manipulate we.
And all they have to stand behind President Paul Biya.
Party support.
So not here. So ladies and gentlemen, man did die at one time. And I don't come for open una eye again once more. And I hope say this time it no go take una 2 more years to discover the truth. The whole problem we have now, one problem we have. Tibo Nagi don't talk how people they don't spoil this struggle, spoil chances will be getting to go forward. The Americans they come up now with a new bill to have a new diplomatic push. Tibo Nagi don't talk so we get one problem. Disunity. You cannot unite with somebody who is claiming to be a government. How can you unite with him? Even we say we want to unite with them, they can't unite with us because their whole identity is the one that puts them in a position where they cannot effectively collaborate with anybody. The IG is the problem. Their so-called claim of being a government is the problem. Their so-called leaders claiming to be the head of state is the problem. If they love us, if they were not infiltrators, if they truly want to put Ambazonian first, they'll put aside those things and we'll walk into our freedom. For the meantime, the true patriot, true nationalist will continue to battle like this war depends on us and us alone. Thank you.